USP versus a UVP, okay? So we can do this business to business or interdepartmental, like I've said. So some of you may have come across a USP before. USP stands for unique selling point, okay? A unique selling point. Now, a unique selling point is quite hard to do these days, in all honesty. Just have a quick drink if you don't mind. A unique selling point is quite hard to do these days. A unique selling point was where companies did something that nobody else did, okay? So you could argue that back in the day Coca-Cola had a unique selling point until that market was flooded with other cola drinks, okay? And so on and so on and so on. So a USP is unique to your organization. We're the only ones that do this. There might be one or two elements in your business that you have USPs for, but generally in the world today there are probably other companies doing a similar thing that you do. So we can't have a USP. We can't really use that anymore as a reason to engage our clients. So instead what we need to do, understanding why our customers come to us, instead what we need to do is create a unique value proposition, okay? So what's the value that's unique to you that your customers get that they wouldn't get if they went to one of your competitors, okay? So why do my customers come to me when they could go to another learning and development consultancy or another training company, whatever you want to call us? Why do they come to us? I try to put a unique value proposition together. So whereas you might go to another company and get a training course, along with me, you get a training course, you get some podcasts or some vlogs, you get continued support, you get it bespoke to the organization's systems and plans and so on and so on and so on. So I try to create a unique value proposition that if I'm pitching against two other organizations, the value that we can offer is better than anybody else. And that includes us not being the cheapest. So it's not about value, it's not about how much they spend, it's about the value they get for that spend on the back of it, okay? So that's what a unique value proposition is. Something to really think about, guys. If you're on this call today and you are customer facing, okay, so external customer facing, right? What's your value proposition? As a business or as a team or whatever it may be, or your parts, CHP, solar, GAP, whatever, what's your value proposition? What do you offer the customer above and beyond that they may get somewhere else? Because when it comes to renewing of contract time at some point, customers will look for value again. Okay, and it's very easy, especially when you've got long-term contracts with customers, it's very easy to forget that. So we get a customer into a contract for 5 years and then kind of go, you know, we don't have to give them a brilliant service, we can give them an okay service, we've got them signed in for 5 years. And our service might start off brilliant and then it becomes okay over time. And then it might then pick up again just near contract renewal. Yeah, your customers will remember that time where service dropped off a bit, and that's then diminished your value to that customer, which is why it's always really important to make sure we give customer excellence all the time, because that's what keeps your value. Even if you're not cheapest in the market, and I'm sure you're not the cheapest in the market, they come to you because of the value that you offer, okay? And what can be in that value? Your brand can be in that value, confidence can be in that value, the service that they get, obviously the price is going to be included, you know, and so on and so on and so on, okay? So, very rarely do we have USPs anymore. Generally, we have UVPs now, but if you don't know what yours is, I would ask the question, you know, why do your customers come to Centrica Business Solutions or British Gas versus going somewhere else? Yeah, it may not be cost. So what is the value add? What is it that they get? For instance, you know, I know some of the guys up in Rotherham, but we did a kind of a mapping process of what customers get, and so on and so on and so on. And it was all about, there was a lot in there about adding that value. What can we give? And there's a special portal that people can get their reports on, which you can't get in another organization. So again, that's a value add for the customer that other people don't have. So it's just something to think about. UVP, much more powerful these days than a USP.